ALS, which stands for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, is a neurodegenerative disease that affects as many as 30,000 people in the US, with no cure currently available. Introducing Neurognosis, the world's best telemedicine app for ALS patients and doctors. Patients can use our app to get an accurate diagnosis, personalized treatment plan, discover top doctors, and ask a doctor online, and get expert advice. We've currently developed version 1.0 of our app. In this version, patients are able to use the app to get an accurate diagnosis by filling out a simple questionnaire. As the questionnaire view controller loads, the front-end application sends a call to the back-end REST API through the provided URL link to acquire the list of symptoms that we've identified through the sequential mining algorithm. The list of symptoms corresponds to the questions that are displayed on this page. The user is then able to make selections that match the progression of their symptoms. Once they finish selecting, the user can then find out their diagnosis by clicking on the Generate Diagnosis button. This will activate the function that sends this information to our backend, which then processes it and returns a result. The frontend is able to translate this response into everyday language. There were multiple tools that we used to develop this app. We used Figma to develop the user interface. We used Xcode UI Kit to develop the front end. Here are view controllers. And here are models. Our backend is backed by a sequential pattern mining algorithm for early diagnosis of ALS. In our development using Optum's EMR agnostic database, we utilize electronic health records for standardizing our data and making it more efficient to implement into our machine learning algorithm. The established sequences from our sequential pattern mining were utilized to train our machine learning algorithm. In the future, we hope to improve our app so that it can provide a more detailed diagnosis and analysis of the patient's condition and provide them with recommendations. We would also like to include features for the doctor that will allow them to manage and track the disease progression of all their patients.